Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Stranger Things 4. This is chapter 7. I'm really curious about what's going to happen in this one. Also, what sort of a cliffhanger we're going to get. Because, it was the last episode of part 1 of Stranger Things 4. And then people had to wait a little while for the last 2 episodes. So I'm just saying that I'm expecting a crazy cliffhanger at the end of this one. But of course, a lot has been happening so far, and the storylines are now it looks like they're about to converge, or that's at least what we're anticipating in this episode, that we're gonna get some of all of the people, all the characters that we know, get some of them together so that all of them can face this new threat in unison, so to say. Although, again, just mentioned, there are 2 episodes after this one, so it's not going to be like a finale, but maybe it's going to have sort of a finale feel to it in a sense. But I think we're just going to jump into it because it's another one of those hot summer nights here in Denmark, and we don't want to melt. So let's just do it, unless you have any cat disclaimers or anything.
Just the usual, very pregnant, very much activity.
Mm-hmm.
Just ate, so everything is a bit full and wobbly.
Fair enough. And as usual, I do also want to mention our Patreon page, where you can watch some of our full-length reactions. It's where you kind of sync it up with your own copy of the episode. There's a timer and all that. You know the drill. There's going to be a lot of new stuff coming on Patreon as well. I have a lot of thoughts about what I want to do for the remainder of the year, and also while Kat is sort of taking a break after childbirth. So please go over there, check it all out. There's a link down in the description below, and the support just means the world to us. It's the reason why we are able to do this. It's how this channel can survive. So if you want us to survive, if you want us to do stuff on this channel, reactions or otherwise, then please consider supporting us over on Patreon. But enough talking. I'm really excited about getting into this. So here we go. No. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there.
Oh, there are a lot of these things. Ah! Come on, Steve. Good. It's a good thing that these flying whatevers, they aren't that big. Oh, good one, Eddie. Oh, Steve is mad.
I get it. Whoa.
That was intense.
Yep. Oh.
We can take him. Right?
Shit. Oh no. Yeah, you were saying? The main characters running around in the Upside Down? It's been a little while since they've done that.
Steve? Jesus.
I'm fine.
No.
Yeah, you're losing blood, man. Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that wooziness is not a common symptom of rabies, but if you start having hallucinations or you want to punch me or something, then you should totally let me know, okay? Yeah?
I kind of want to punch you.
You ready?
Yeah, just do it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Now is not the time.
No. This is kind of reminiscent of her and Jonathan in a way.
Yeah.
I have guns in my bedroom.
You, Nancy Wheeler, have guns, plural, in your bedroom? Pure modesty, dude.
Ooh. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sort of big.
Even if we somehow kill this beast, we still must escape.
We fail there, they will shoot us on sight.
We die as monster slayers.
That's still a traitor. You forgot traitor.
Monster slayer trumps traitor.
Yeah.
That monster in there, it's a part of something that wants to hurt Elle. Maybe I can still help Elle. Even if it's the last thing I do.
You almost sound religious, American.
Well, maybe I should give that prayer thing a try. We're gonna need a miracle.
Or some good friends, perhaps?
Yeah.
Что тут вам нужно, товарищ?
Дефицитный импорт из Америки.
He's good at playing the part, at least. It worked!
Last night, your sister 11 suffered a concussion. Someone did this. Who's going to tell me what happened?
She must have fallen.
You just gave yourself away there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, please step forward. Collar him.
Wolf.
Whoa.
Did you attack 11?
If she told you that, then she's lying. Please, you have to believe me. Papa, please. She's lying!
What happened?
It was an accident.
Okay, that's too much. I hate what they did to 11, but that's... Yeah.
It shouldn't happen to anyone else.
No.
I mean, that was a real Aussie move you pulled back there.
Ozzy?
He took a bite out of that bat.
Yeah, man.
Black Sabbath. He bit a bat's head off on stage. You know? Didn't matter. Henderson told me you were a badass. Insisted on the matter, in fact.
Wait, Henderson said that?
Oh yeah, shit. Kid worships you, dude. Guess I got a little jealous, Steve.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I came in here was because those ladies came in straight after you. But Wheeler, right there, she didn't waste a second. Not 1 second. If I were you, I would get her back. As unambiguous a sign of true love as these cynical eyes have ever seen.
You don't think they went through? Through Watergate? Without us? Without a plan? Without weapons? They
Yeah.
wouldn't be that stupid.
Yeah, they would.
Either you tell me what's happening, or I tell Dustin what I found under your bed.
Nothing.
What?
Is it gross? Scale of 1 to 10.
100.
What?
100? The serial killer?
What are you...
A dark wizard from the Upside Down.
Why would they open up a gate at Lover's Lake?
Erica, you have no idea what you're talking about. No, she doesn't. Yet, she raises an essential question.
Yes.
There's one thing we've never understood, which is why Vecna's killing people. What's his motive?
Yeah.
On top of that, how does the Mind Flayer figure into all this?
Yeah.
Maybe this is it. So if the Demogorgon was just his foot soldier, Vecna's his 5-star general.
Oh.
A 5-star general with the power to open gates.
Okay, so...
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy shit, that was incomprehensible. You lost me at Mothergate. Please be kind. Rewind.
Ooh, yeah, they're going into the house. Okay, so the Mind Flayer is still the top dog, it seems like, if we were to believe what Dustin has said, or if he's right. And then Vecna is...
5-star general.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't guns.
I don't understand.
Maybe you left them somewhere else.
There's a 6-year-old in the house. I know where I keep my guns. And also, I threw these away years ago.
Oh. So everything in the Upside Down is sort of...
How many of these did you make?
You said he wanted to help.
years behind.
3.
What is it?
The reason that my guns aren't here is because they don't exist yet.
They don't...
The last entry is November 6, 1983. We're in the past.
How?
Dustin! Dustin! Can you hear me?
Is he losing it or... Yeah, okay, there we go.
You seeing this?
What the?
Hair in time and space, just like the Mother Gate.
Does anyone know Morse code?
No. Wait, does SOS count? Is that
Yes.
is that good?
Yes, Eddie. That's good. Okay, realize it's SOS.
It's working.
Remember when I said they wouldn't be stupid enough to go through Watergate?
They were, yeah.
I overestimated them.
Oh, well, to be fair, it's not like they planned to do it. Like they were just going to check it out, and then Steve got pulled in. But
Warden, so nice to meet you. I'm Yuri, of course, but
why are you practicing?
I'm sorry. And will you please stop trying to talk to me and stay in character? Remember, you are frightened, scared, confused.
I am.
Я как-то слышал истории про Юрия Измайлова. Контрабандист арахисового масла.
The peanut butter smuggler.
У того Юрия, у него одного винтика не хватает. У тебя большая нехватка.
Вот это ключ от шкафа с оружием.
Just gonna stand there and watch him get ripped to shreds by that freaking Demogorgon.
Yeah.
I feel quite certain that Harbour is going to survive, but that I also want Antonov to make it out.
Yeah.
You mad, bro?
Yeah.
Sort of ominous chest pieces.
Mm-hmm.
2 is still in the infirmary recovering. He and the others are going to attempt to kill you. Right here. And Papa will allow it to happen. In fact, he wants it to happen.
What?
He's been planning it for some time now.
Of course he is.
They don't even realize it, but he is moving them like pieces on this board here. Driving them to do
I
exactly
don't trust
what he
him,
wants.
this guy.
Which is...
No, I don't. Like, what's his motive for, you know...
Why do you still help?
Because I believe in you.
Why are you doing this? Other than, like, I just don't believe it's just because... Like,
No, he is up to something.
Hey! For your understanding.
He just took her thing and bribed her.
That's it. Go, 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 go.
Not sure.
Okay, you guys seeing this?
Oh.
Hi.
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 Hi. That worked.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Stuck.
Stuck.
Yes.
We think we have a theory that could help with that.
Genius
We
child.
think what?
Genius child.
How far is your trailer?
7 miles.
Fuck.
Nancy, haven't you always had bikes?
Oh.
In a place full of vines and everything? And biking and...
Yeah, I don't know. Bye.
I guess it's just a minor misdemeanor.
Sort of old school. With
Yeah.
the bikes and...
Yeah.
Oh, and then they're gonna do the...
The transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
How do you think that the orderly person is connected to number one? It could be a revenge for number one thing that he is doing right now.
It could be. There are a lot of theories kind of rummaging around up there right now. Don't want to say any of them out loud in case I'm just horribly wrong.
Follow me. This will lead you out beyond the lab fence to the woods. Here. Your papa calls it Soteria.
Tracker?
Even if there were another way out, he will find me, and if he finds me, he will find you.
What if I make it go away?
Maybe that's what he wanted. He said it weakens me.
You think he's number one? You said it before. Do you think he's number one?
That is one of the theories. That's
Yeah.
Grab the key, get the weapons, work together. Yeah, there we go, there we go.
I think it has gotten big, 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 big.
Whatever comes through those gates, you will stand your ground. What?
Come on.
No.
How did it get empty?
I don't know. Should have stolen some matches instead. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow. It's quick.
Has it gotten like deadlier? Well, yeah, they have been feeding it, and there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Stab it, burn it, kill it. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't look for that.
Если я открою двери,
A safe
я
place.
только себя обреку на смерть.
I gotta hand it to you, commies. You're committed.
Damn, Murray.
Black belt?
Ki.
It's starting to die out.
Yeah, the fire. I think it's gonna attack the guards any minute now because she disabled the electricity in the fence of there.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh no, 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 shit. Oh. Good throw.
Who's gonna see Joyce?
We have been waiting for this freaking reunion since 2019.
3 years, man.
I can't believe it. That was nice. At least.
Still not.
No, they're not out of it yet. No,
Really?
not at all.
God damn.
Go
There
through.
we go.
Where Chrissy died.
What the hell is that?
It's Dustin, poke your head through.
No way.
All right, get through.
Get through, man.
Oh shit. Okay, so she's gonna remove that thing that weakens him, and then he's gonna go. Is he the one who actually causes the massacre, and then she stops him?
Yeah, now go. Put something on. No.
You knew something so small could cause so much trouble.
I think you might be right.
Thank you.
He's got a very villainous vibe about him. So. I could still be wrong, but
Where do you think you're going? Against the wall! Both of you! Now!
You don't have to be afraid of them, 11. Not anymore.
yep.
We're alike. You and I.
Yeah. I also thought it was a bit weird that we only saw him in like that one episode, and he's quite at least a bigger actor, or like he's more famous.
Yeah, he's been in
Sweeney Todd
some
and
stuff
Twilight
before. And, yeah.
Here goes nothing.
It works like that. Okay, now hurry.
Come on.
Hurry, 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 hurry. I'm so afraid that one of them is gonna get pulled back at the last minute.
Yeah. Crawl? Go, 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 go. Why are they always so slow?
I've ever seen in my life.
Stop admiring it and go through.
Come on, next person. Come on.
Next.
Alright, I guess I'll go.
No. Okay, it's gonna be Eddie. So who gets taken? Nancy?
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
Steve.
Steve, my... What?
What the hell?
Oh, is it Vecna?
Nancy.
Yeah, it's Vecna.
Hey. Hey! Nancy, wake up! Wake up, Nancy!
Vecna.
He's tapping into the barb...
Yeah.
The barb trauma.
Yes, because that's where that happened. Are you gonna fill it with blood? I do think I've actually called this one though, because he's killing everyone now, and she's gonna have to stop him. Shit, dude.
What'd I tell you?
Wow.
I love that track that they're using.
Yeah?
Used it in Watchmen as well.
Like you, I didn't fit in with the other children. Something was wrong with me. All the teachers and the doctors said I was broken.
What?
They said.
Okay, I thought there was some sort of connection. I didn't think it was that.
To my surprise, our new home provided a discovery and a newfound sense of purpose.
He's the one...
Found a nest of black widows living inside of them. They are solitary creatures. And deeply misunderstood. Are gods of our world. The most important of all predators. You see, humans are a unique type of pest, poisoning our world, all while enforcing a structure of their own. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades.
The clock.
I could restore balance to a broken world. A predator. As I practiced, I realized...
That's... Whoa, fuck.
I saw my parents as they truly were. They had done things.
11 banish him.
Such awful things.
And he became...
Vecna?
Yeah, that was my last, or one of the other theories is like, does this guy become Vecna? I should have just said it out loud.
Yeah.
But I was still a child. And I did not yet know my limits. And it nearly killed me.
Yeah, because we didn't see his...
No, we just know that he went into comatose.
Yeah.
Or he went into a coma, yeah.
If you come with me for the first time in your life, you will be free.
This is what Sam Owens knew when he said that there was something in Hawkins.
No.
Strength and a memory from his past.
Only have memories like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to end like this.
Shit.
I love you.
A happy memory.
Yeah.
There we go. Powers unlocked. Whoa, okay.
But yeah, you could see the
gate opening. Literally going to see him become Vecna.
Yep.
Oh, that's how, that's... Okay, fuck. That is how part 1 ended.
Yeah.
Ooh. Damn, I
That was suspenseful.
very. That was fucking great. That was so well made, so well structured narratively, and once you see it unfold, it's like, oh, sort of a of course, or like, why didn't we maybe think of it earlier? And apparently I did, I just didn't want to say it out loud, but it just, yeah, the way they put everything together there at the end, the reveal, that was masterfully done. But that was chapter 7, the massacre at Hawkins Labs. Yeah. And we certainly got to see it. just like we talked about, everything really came together in this one, or a lot of stuff did. We had some happy reunions, some twists and turns, and some surprises, and we definitely got our questions answered, or a bunch of them. And when it comes to Vecna in particular, because one we've been asking all this time is like, so if he killed this family back in 59, why did he just disappear after that? What happened to him? Like, why didn't he keep on killing people? Why is he only sort of coming back now? And that's because he was just a child back then, and not like the Vecna that we know now. He was a deeply troubled kid with powers who saw himself like he had thought he had more in common with spiders than actual human beings, and saw humans as a pest that just had to be eradicated almost. And he felt like no empathy whatsoever for killing them.
But he did have some empathy or sympathy, some sort of compassion for 11 at least, or Jane.
Yeah, and then saying that, you know, the people he kills, like, they aren't dead, they're just with him now. They're sort of like joining him.
But I don't, so there's a few things that, the reason why he does not have his mom and sister in those trees, kind of like the
in the house there.
Yeah, the reason why he doesn't have them there is because he killed them when he was in the
real world, and not connected to the Upside Down in the same way
not.
that he became after 11, just sort of
pushed him
in there, or flung him in there.
Yeah, but I'm also a little bit. Then I'm also a little bit, because we know that it was like the Upside Down got stuck at that moment when Will disappeared, and that was up until this point, it was the first time that the gate was breached between Upside Down, or at least that's what we thought. And that's when the Demogorgon entered our world, this world.
Yes, yeah.
Because 11 or Jane pulled it somehow, bridged, or
Yeah.
And then I'm a little bit confused, because she obviously opened the gate, or a gate before that. So
yeah, or maybe that closed again, or maybe I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there, and maybe because I haven't rewatched the first three seasons in many years, so I don't.
I did fairly recently.
Okay, fair enough. So that's why I don't remember exactly when things happened and what happened, like all of it, and when the gates opened and who did what first. But yeah.
So that's why I'm a little bit confused. Unless this was what actually led up to
the first gate
11, but I'm pretty sure it didn't happen like this. I'm pretty sure that happened afterwards.
I'm sure they know what happened in their own series and in their own story and how it fits together. But I'm also sure that, like, when they did the first season, they hadn't planned out all of this that's happening now.
No.
So they are retroactively, like, going back and maybe changing up some things, perhaps.
Yeah. It's just something that confused me, because that was something we learned in this episode, that apparently the Upside Down kind of got stuck in November 83, when that was the day when Will disappeared.
But is it stuck, or is it just years behind?
It seems like it's stuck.
Okay, I didn't catch, like, did they confirm that it's stuck?
No.
Or is that a theory?
No, it's just a theory.
Okay, fair enough.
It just feels like it's stuck there.
Okay, I to me it felt like it was just years behind, and not necessarily stuck, but like still time is still moving there, but it's just behind. We'll see. We'll see. It's another question that we'll just have to wait to get some answers there. We don't have to wait long though, thankfully.
Yeah, we don't have to wait 5 weeks or how much it was like for all the people.
Yeah, we had to wait after watching episode 7 here. One thing that is just me and numbers. So okay, he did this thing as a kid in 59.
Yeah.
And then the massacre at Hawkins' lab
was 79.
Was 79.
Yeah, so he's 20 at this point.
He would be more than that. He's 20.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's 30 perhaps, or 28, 29.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I don't know how old he was.
I forgot that he wasn't born in 59.
No. He was. Yeah.
So he's probably 28 or something.
Perhaps. Okay, yeah.
30.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That actor though.
Jamie Bauer Campbell or Campbell Bauer. What's his? Yeah.
I'm not sure what his name is. But wow. I've really enjoyed his performance throughout this, and he's a great villain, and he's got a very his very intense eyes and just his facial structure.
He has such sharp features.
Yes,
yeah.
it lends itself very well to that, and he sort of reminds me of Skarsgård.
Bill?
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård played It. Reminds me a little bit of like his features in some way.
In some way, perhaps, yeah.
Just sort of can also be very kind, but it's very expressive, at least his face, and his voice great as well. So it's just great casting. It's just what I wanted to say.
If I remember correctly, he's actually also a singer-songwriter. So maybe that's why he has a great voice.
Oh, this guy?
Or the other way around. Like
maybe, yeah.
It's just so I have this friend who lives in London. He is from London, this guy. And at some point she wrote me like, oh, check him out. And it was very clear that she had a huge crush on him. And I think it was just, kind of funny. And that's also why I remembered him, because I was like, but I couldn't remember his name. But I just knew that he was quite somewhat famous. And that's when I checked up on him. That's, all that. And then I was like, at first when we got him introduced, he had such a short, like he was just saying one thing, and I was like, such a small role for such a...
Yeah, his role seems like it's going to be more significant, more important.
No, not even. I was just thinking that I was just confused that such a small minor role, and he's kind of a famous actor. And I just thought that was a bit weird, but it makes sense now that he actually got.
Yeah, it was not a small role, and we got to see more and more of him, and they didn't overplay their hand in the story, so to say, to start with showing him, and they didn't do it like I didn't catch on to this
absolutely
at all.
Not.
Like I did at one point, and I did mention that, and we talked about it. Like, is he number 1 perhaps? Like, or how would that work?
Yeah.
Why would he still be there? Why isn't he using his powers? But it wasn't like everything came together in this episode, and that's where I think it was structured so well narratively. And it's sort of the same thing that Attack on Titan does very well, where when you get the reveal or the twist, you're like, oh, well, of course, I sort of should have seen that. Like, the clues were there, but you do not catch on to them until the reveal hits you.
Yeah. And
then it hits you hard. But you still feel like, okay, but this makes so much sense. It's not just, out of left field.
No, I think with some things that I think we've been pretty good here, like not everything, but we've been pretty good here on the channel to actually foresee certain things that happens in this series we've been watching. But this, for me, it felt completely out of left field. But when it was explained, it was like, oh, all right, that makes sense. Where, for example, especially with series like Attack on Titan or Dark, I feel like there were more clues laid out for me, or like for us. And here it just felt like it did make sense. Again, it makes sense, but
It's a bit more out of left field, but still connected. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a Deus Ex Machina, but
yeah,
a little bit.
Perhaps, yeah. But again, that was just so well done, and can't wait to continue.
Yeah.
Then we got, of course, the whole upside down thing. Nancy is in a bit of a precarious situation now because, well, she got the whole explanation from Vecna or number one, or just one. Yeah. But she is in the upside down still. She's caught there. Or no, well, she's in her mind at least, she's stuck. So she's still in the upside down. Steve is probably freaking the fuck out standing next to her and be like, snap out of it. Or maybe they're trying to at least maybe just lift her out of the upside down and just we'll see. But it was I liked some of the stuff that happened there as well, and some of the bonding between some of the characters, and especially like Eddie and Steve bonding over their them being sort of big brother figures to Dustin, both of them, and sort of admiring him, both of them as well. Really like that. And yeah, sorry, did you want to add anything to any of that? It seemed like you were thinking of something.
There was something, but I have forgotten it.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens.
But we had the kids, of course, then helping them out. At first, they were sort of stuck in that house with their parents. And okay, yeah, you go.
Sorry, yeah, it's just. But was Nancy told everything that Jane was told? Because everything that Vecna or number one, he was Henry Creel, whatever, he told to. That was for 11. That was for Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nancy hear all that, or was she just figuring it out because she saw all of this?
He was definitely showing her where he comes from and how it fits together with the story that Nancy had heard before from Victor Creel. But that was, coupled with him explaining it to 11. So like we got both explanations, both the verbal and the visual one, and they sort of fit together. So no, I don't know if like 11 probably doesn't know everything about, didn't have the knowledge about what happened to the Creel family beforehand, but Nancy did. But Nancy did not know about the whole one thing. So like, I don't know. That was a bit unclear, but I don't know if that's important or not. It was more important that we got it as a viewer.
Of course, that's why they did it. It was just, just perhaps they don't need to, like, as you say, they don't need to know. Nancy doesn't need to know that he was number one. Whereas 11, not necessarily right now at this point, does not need to know that he is Vecna. Because, well, obviously, it stops there
not
for
necessarily. But maybe she is going to, because she did essentially not create him, but her doing that and him ending up in the upside down and becoming this monster.
Yeah.
That was because of something she did. And she decided, like, she didn't, I don't know if she decided to do that. And she was very young when it happened. So it probably wasn't a conscious decision to, I'm going to send him into another dimension.
No, absolutely not.
But she didn't just snap his neck and kill him, which is probably what she should have done. Yeah. But it was still horrific to see the massacre and what happened there.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it wasn't 11 who killed all of those kids as we thought going into this season. And that's another storytelling thing that I think they did very well, was showing us that at the beginning of this season and us thinking all the way through, wait, 11 did that? And how? and why? And we knew there was something off about it, but we couldn't say like what it was. And then the reveal came.
Yeah.
But speaking of figuring stuff out, I did just talk about how Eddie and Steve sort of admires Dustin. I admire him too. He is a little genius.
Yeah.
He really is. He is so good at figuring stuff out. But he's also got the others around him who can, add to, or what's it called? They can contribute in many situations. Someone like Erica, who is, of course, also very aware of what's going on, very sharp, and sassy as all hell. But we did not see Mike or Will or Jonathan or Argyle at all in this episode. We just know that they are heading to Nevada. So I guess it wasn't so important to it wasn't important to check in on them.
No.
In that way, because they're just traveling right now. But they're gonna reach that place at some point, and then stuff is gonna go down.
Utah and Nevada is neighboring states, so it probably won't take them too long.
Yeah, probably not.
But we also know that they're the FBI or whoever the other.
Yeah, that they're also heading there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a big showdown.
Yes. We got some stuff, converging at that spot in Nevada.
Yeah.
And then we had the stuff in Russia.
Yeah.
That went just as well as I could have hoped for, I guess. With, Hopper got out. They're not out of it yet, but survived the whole Demogorgon arena fight there. Antonov did as well, but the Demogorgon is still alive.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to run around and kill all the guards, and they're going to have to get out of there. But at least we got that very nice reunion scene. And all of this was also possible because of Murray being a really good actor and just good at the fighting.
Good at fighting, and it also seems like he stepped up his Russian, his speaking Russian game a lot.
Yeah, because he didn't give himself away at all. I would think that you could tell that someone isn't a native Russian.
I would say so too. At least that's my thinking, that he's not perfect. I think it's the same with the guy who plays Jagan Hakar. I can't remember his name. Antonov, yeah. I think it's a little bit the same with him as well, because he is American, right? That
perhaps, or British, or I'm not sure.
Sure. So I think if Russians saw this, they might their accent might give it away.
It happens a lot.
What I meant is just in season 3, it was kind of he was called out on him not being fluent.
Yeah, so he practiced.
So he must have been practicing.
Yeah, so story-wise, narratively, it makes sense. And then just for people who does understand Russian are going that doesn't sound native, then it's gonna be a suspense of disbelief. What's it called? Suspense of disbelief?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to go with it, I guess. Sometimes that's just the case.
Again, it's just one of those tropes, with the whole Russian thing. So it's one of those tropes where it's probably an homage to classical Russia versus US thing. I think we spoke a lot about this in the last season, I think.
We probably did, yeah. I can't remember it, to be honest.
No, but it's just that it was a major plot point with the Russians.
Yes, sure.
So yeah, I think we did cover it there.
Definitely.
But I feel like we're gonna end up with that. This whole Russia thing is just a subplot, and it has nothing to do with what's going on in Hawkins. Nothing.
Yeah, but it's probably not directly affecting it, but it's still sort of connected to the entire upside down plot, because they do have a Demogorgon there, and they probably still trying to access that technology or those whatever they want to get out of it.
Yeah, but what I mean is just this whole rescue mission. It just feels a bit disconnected still. And it doesn't. It's not like I mind that it's disconnected. It's just like it feels like a subplot, and it's not really playing into what's going on in Hawkins right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, not yet at least, and I'm sure we're gonna get all of it connected in the 2.5 hour finale.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Maybe it's gonna throw Jane off a game if she knew that Hopper was alive. Perhaps. I don't know.
That perhaps, yeah. I don't know either. They have our characters have really been divided in this season, and it seems like you get those kinds of seasons in many shows, or like seen it before. Noticeably in a show like The Expanse, where it was like season 5, then our main crew kind of they split up, and they all had their individual stories going on, and we sort of have something happening like that here as well, splitting up, and then everyone is gonna come together in the end.
I'm also a little bit curious as to then what's gonna happen, because I do believe that they're gonna make it, because they have already written the 5th and final season, so I do believe that most of these people are gonna survive. And then it's just gonna be but are they Joyce and
Hopper, Murray, all of them? Yeah.
No, is the Byers family are they going back to Hawkins?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
I don't know. I didn't.
Or are they just gonna stay apart? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. But I don't think there's that much more to talk about. Okay, one thing.
Yeah, we got a little bit more information about the Upside Down and everything, that the way that we should see, the Demogorgon was the foot soldier, and then we have Vecna, who's the 5-star general, but it's still the Mind Flayer, who's basically the biggest baddie, seems like.
That was Dustin's theory. We don't know if that's necessarily true. There was also something Vecna said that made me think that he truly is in control, because he's every time I kill, and it sort of made me, at least it insinuated to me in that moment when he was talking to Nancy and she was standing in the place where Bob died, that he actually had something to do with that. He orchestrated that, or he was pulling the strings even back then. And it was essentially him killing people, even if it was through other creatures like the Demogorgon. I could also just have misunderstood that.
But I just...
there was a lot going on.
Yeah, absolutely. But with the Mind Flayer, I've also been wondering where the Mind Flayer is, because we know that it's in the Upside Down and it's still there.
Yeah.
So I've just been wondering where it's at. So if Dustin kind of saying that, well, the Mind Flayer may be no, I'm just going to say the Master of Puppets. Then is he coming back or is it coming back as the big baddie again in season 5?
Perhaps, or maybe we're going to see it again at the end of this one.
Yeah, it just made me think. When Dustin said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also made a reference to a game. I don't know what it's called in English, but Stratego.
Yeah.
So it's like you have a board, you're 2 people, and you have a lot of military people, and you have to defend your flag while still getting the other person's flag.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different ranks that outrank each other and everything, and that's why I was just
there's military ranks.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called in English, so
we call it Stratego. But yeah, so I guess we could look it up, but
it was just to explain my reference there.
Sure, yeah.
Because I don't know, if I just think about Dustin, I wouldn't say that he's so much into military stuff, rather than he's perhaps into board games and stuff like that. So perhaps there could be
Yes, he wasn't referencing military ranks, but referencing a game that references military ranks.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Like that was my thinking.
Okay, yeah. Yes, fair enough. Did you have anything else you want to add to it? No. All right. Then that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Stranger Things 4, Chapter 7. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.